I can't help but wonder what my high school film teacher would have to say about me posting videos and waiting all a certain amount of time later. I selected this novel at random because I only read just a very brief snippet of the synopsis, like one or two sentences, because I like a little bit of mystery. And I judged this book by the cover. Yes, I judged it by the cover. And I presumed that this was going to be a singular plot line with minimum characters, maybe a subplot. And of the limited characters that I envisioned, I did not count on each one of them having such depth. I thought these were going to be flat characters, but these were three-dimensional characters by far. I definitely thought this was going to be a superficial novel, and I was so very wrong. This is not just a romance. This novel incorporates sibling relationships that I had been searching for. And I didn't even realize that while I was searching for this novel with this type of dynamic, I thought I was searching for it for someone else, but I was searching for it for myself. This novel, well, what I love about this novel is that it doesn't pretend that life is all black and white. This novel explores that sometimes a person's actions is a reflection of their own internal conflict and how that conflict may manifest to highlight an external conflict. Each character is as distinct as a snowflake. This cute little novel here is a little bit scandalous. I would not recommend this novel for those that are not mature, in the sense that it has some really challenging life situations that happen here in this novel. I'm trying not to spoil it. Some people say they don't like books. I believe half of those people are selecting the wrong books. I want to provoke people to read because books allow truth, life experience, and perspective that may otherwise take years to develop. And these books, they allow them to come to the surface in just a few hundred pages. This novel does not pretend that life is lollipops and cherry pie just because you fall in love. The complications and the gray areas of life still remain. And I also enjoy that this novel doesn't just focus on one social economic status. It doesn't pretend that everybody has a cookie cutter past. It acknowledges the nuances in our life experiences and how it impacts how we interact with each other and perceive each other. I have to say that this writer nailed male communication. She got the diction, the pace, the nonverbal communication, the avoidant communication. She nailed the male interpersonal communication in this novel. I could see each one of the male characters so vividly. According to Amazon, Brenda Novak has written about 75 novels. She is a New York Times bestseller and a USA Weekly bestseller also. Her novels have been translated into more than 20 languages, and she is still writing. She's due to have a book released in the spring of this year, and it is called Tourist Season. Most of her novels that are well known are oriented around the beach and, vacation. This novel, When Snow Falls, is the second novel in the Whiskey Creek series, which consists of about 12 novels, and each one of them highlights a few of the main characters, which is 12 friends. This novel was copywritten in 2012. I really do feel that it does withstand the test of time, and I hope you feel the same too. I also find that those book recommendation tabs that you find at the bookstore, they'll be placed right at the bookshelves, and they'll give like a brief synopsis of what the staff thought of that particular book. Thank you for visiting my channel. I hope you have a beautiful day and keep reading. Hey, you destroyed my laundry basket. a little bit more detail on the characters and why I fell in love with them, each one of them. So, from page 1, you feel as if you have been given like interpersonal insight on each one of the characters. The narrator is omniscient, so you know what each character is thinking right away, and the characters, they don't hold back in any regard. The narrator is omniscient, so you're able to see what each character is thinking, their logic, their reasoning, their motivations for their actions. And I find this very, the way she executed this was, she's good. It's a reason why her novels have been adapted to Hallmark films. There's a reason why she is a New York Times best-selling author.